Hi everyone, I'm Howard Mitchell with HiveHat, and we're super excited that you've joined ProTF Pro. Let's get started with a step-by-step demonstration of how to set up your own personalized ProTF website. Now you're going to go to protf.hivehat.com, and this is the same URL that you went to when you first subscribed, only this time you're going to be on the left side of the page, the login section. So you enter an email address and make sure that this is the same address that you used when you subscribed because it's linked to your account. Now we'll type in a password, and you can either hit return or log in. When you're logged in, the first thing you'll see is your dashboard, and you'll want to go to the first task, which is to set up your profile page. And so we'll click on that. When you subscribed, you were asked for a phone number and an email address. Here's a chance to update your profile, add a few things. The title, for example, will show up on your replicated website, on your personal website. So you might type in something like coach. If you want to add a cell phone, we can just type in a number. And then a story. That'll go with your photo, and we'll upload that next. But I've gone ahead and copied a brief bio that we'll paste in here, and that's what I suggest you do, is have something you can just cut and paste. So we'll paste in the story, and you see here it is. Just a little message and a little background about yourself. And then add a photo to personalize your website. So we'll choose a file. I have one on my desktop that we can upload, and then we save our changes and double check and make sure that the photo's there and the story is there. A couple more things though we can update. Address, we might do something like 932 Rosewood Drive, and let's just say we're in Lakeside is the city, and Colorado is the state, and enter a zip code 36107, and we're in the United States. So we save those changes, and now our personal information is all updated. The next thing we do is set up our website, the look and feel of our website. Now there are several different, we call them skins or looks for a website. There's Austin Collie, for example, a professional football player up in Canada. Dave Daughtry, a 4Life icon. Jordan Pendleton, strength and conditioning coach for professional athletes. John and Hallie Cole, huge following on the internet and YouTube, the fitness couple. So you pick the skin that you'd like. There's a generic one as well. Let's go with generic. And then select a URL. And maybe we just call it, and this is something personal to you. So pick something that you know hasn't been claimed by someone else or likely to be claimed by someone else. Otherwise you risk losing it, or if it's already claimed, it'll just show up as being unavailable. So how about I am fit to? And that's all you need to type in. The rest of it is added on automatically. So that'll be our URL for our own personal website. Store ID 8770615. Let's put that in. And then you can add some social media. Let's go ahead, and what you do is you would go to your Facebook page and copy what we call, or what's called your handle, and paste that in right there, and then that'll show up. Your Facebook will be part of your own personal site. So let's save those changes. So we save the website, and you see now that's the link to, success. Confirms that we've done everything we need to set it up. So let's take a quick look at the website. So there it is. That's the look of the generic kind of billboard. Notice here, Facebook icon is there. So if I click on Facebook, it takes the user right to the Facebook page. And you can do the same with other social media. The photo uploaded just fine. There's the story. Name Taylor Monson, title Coach, and a brief background. So let's go back into SetUp. Over here you'll see your starting lineup. Now this is an opportunity to share with visitors to your site some companion products to ProTF that you might recommend right out of the chutes. So we'll click here to edit our starting lineup. Of course, ProTF, that's the product we lead with. And then there are a couple of categories. We can select from, let's go, we like Resume. Just depends on your, your personality and your lifestyle and what works for you and what you want to recommend. We can select CM Super here, and let's go with Rio Vita sticks. So we save the lineup, and again, if we want to check and see that that worked, we'll go right to our site, and there's the starting lineup here, and ProTF by default, and just what we selected, Resume, CM Super, Rio Vita sticks. If you click Learn More, it'll take the user to the product catalog, and they can scroll through and learn about those and other products. The other thing is takes us directly to shopping. So you can see that our ID number is in and takes us right to our store. So that's great for visitors who want to purchase product right from your site. Another cool feature is that you get tokens for Success Sketch automatically into your account, and that's a great prospecting tool right here. And we notice that we haven't taken Success Sketch yet as a subscriber, but there's the link, and you click on the link, and it's already populated with your code, your promo code, your own personal one, and then you can go in and start answering the questions, and we won't take time to do that. But what that does is it tells you what your mindset is as it relates to pursuing the dream of prosperity and success. And you're able to share tokens with prospects and have great conversations about owning your own business and the whole idea of pursuing the dream. And you get a sense, some great recon as to their mindset, and then you have these wonderful conversations. So let's double check and make sure that everything's in place. We've selected our theme, our URL, store ID is in. And another thing we might be interested in would be Google Analytics. Now sometimes some folks have a Google Analytics account, and they can just put in their account number and it'll look something like that. And that allows tracking traffic and views and that type of thing. So if you're sophisticated in using Google Analytics, another great option to include on your website. Now let's take a look at sharing some of these codes. The thing you want to do immediately is populate some prospects. So you go into your prospects field. Now I've gone ahead and entered several prospects already, one of which actually took Success Sketch. A couple of them haven't. Now you'll want to add prospects of your own. So you would just, again, type in their name and email address. And those are the two critical things. Of course, you'd like a phone number and address and other information if you have it. But as long as you have your prospect's email address, first and last name, then you can start sending out invites. So added a prospect with no name and email address. So we'll go ahead and just delete that one. So let's take a look at one, Melinda Morgan. And here's the cool feature here. So you opened up a prospect record, and if you want to begin by sending one of the great ProTF videos to kind of warm them up, you can do that first. Or if you want to send Success Sketch, you click on Send Success Sketch, and now it shows that that's pending. And it'll remain that way until they take Success Sketch, and then that opens up a lot of possibilities for prospecting them, recruiting them, and having wonderful conversations. So let's go to a prospect who's already taken Success Sketch so that we can show you some of the features here. All right, so Stephanie Taylor has already taken Success Sketch, and we, knowing that we want to talk to her, can click on her Success Sketch type, and it shows us, oh, she's a seeker, and gives us a look at some famous people that are seekers and a brief description of what it means to be a seeker. And what we don't see, though, is her detailed results. And that's why we want to have a conversation with her, get together and say, hey, love to see what this is all about. Your Success Sketch type, and you share what your type is. In fact, right there are some great next steps for anyone who's a seeker. And so you have now some guidelines in terms of how to approach them and some great conversation starters. I've gone ahead and shown you, or can show you, what Stephanie's actual lengthy report looks like. Now, you won't see this until you get together with Stephanie and have a conversation with her. But here's where the magic comes in. You can see, as you're talking to her, where her mindset is, where she resonates and where she's a little cold on key constructs, key attributes in terms of pursuing the dream of success and having a business for yourself. So we know, look at these high bar graphs. So her mindset is such that she's interested in financial rewards and somewhat interested in recognition. Quality of life is a big deal, and belonging. Well, now you can zero in and on these next steps and look at those particular ones. So when we're talking about prospecting activities for seekers, there's quality of life, there's recognition, there's financial rewards, and it gives you some clues for how to prospect. So we would encourage you to send some emails for them with an invitation to watch a video, and it's as simple as a click. And there you go. Send an email invitation, and then it'll tell the status. Once they've watched it, then you know that that they've seen it. So let's go back to, well, there's one other feature. If you want to just move quickly and you think the time is right and you want to invite her to join your business, very cool. You can just, with a keystroke, invite Stephanie to join the business. If you decide you'd like to customize this letter, see, it is to Stephanie and it is signed by you. You can copy that and then just go into Stephanie's record and send her an email by pasting that in and then going in and changing any language you want, adding a personal note, deleting anything that's not relevant, and invite her to join you. So you'd click send, and that email went. Powerful tools for prospecting, for selling product. We're excited again that you're part of the ProTF Pro organization, and now your website's customized, it's all set up. So best of luck and success as you share the ProTF transformation.